The times, they are changing, and so are things over at General Hospital. The show isn't starting the new year by sitting on its laurels, but by sprinting ahead with a number of storylines that have been building slowly both on screen and off. In fact, as the Total Princess put it over on Twitter after the show's post-New Year return, General Hospital today was possibly the best I've seen in a long time, not including Sprina. Sprina is their own story. It had all the drama. Nina's secret was finally revealed. We see major changes in Drew, and they finally acknowledged Bobby Spencer's passing. Poor Sprina. But as for the rest, we've got secrets exploding, tragedy unfolding, and a new mystery on our hands in Drew's shifting personality. GH today was possibly the best I've seen in a long time, not including Sprina. Sprina is their own story. It had all the drama. Nina's secret was finally revealed. We see major changes in Drew, and they finally acknowledged Bobby Spencer's passing. Hashtag. Sam's been noting practically nonstop about how he's changed since his time in prison, thanks to Nina. And Drew himself has told Carly that he's tired of playing the kindly peacekeeper, especially since so much of his Quartermaine family is just a mess. Plus, Ned kind of screwed him over, and his patience seems just about shot, as he pointed out in why he cut his Australia trip short. Something is happening with him, though it's not entirely clear what that is just yet. We know he was beaten pretty badly in Pentonville, bad enough that he was trying to hide his pain when he got out. But that doesn't seem to be flying with everyone as a reason for him to change. As Elizabeth Carey Mahan tweeted, Drew was held prisoner in solitary confinement for 2 years where he was regularly beaten, but somehow came out of it like some kind of motivational speaker. 3 months in Pentonville and he's changed. Drew was held prisoner in solitary confinement for 2 years where he was regularly beaten, but somehow came out of it like some kind of motivational speaker. 3 months in Pentonville and he's changed? It's a bit odd, but not impossible. It depends on the beating Drew took. Maybe the Cassadine folks who had him were more professional in their beatings and knew how to hurt him without causing permanent damage. But what would be the point in changing Drew's personality unless? No, they wouldn't. Not again. The whole point of Drew refusing to get his original memories back was because he wanted to be his own man. But, as Flutterby wrote, is this their lame attempt at trying to Jason Morgan him? Changed. I don't see any change, Budok. Is this their lame attempt at trying to Jason Morgan him? Because that's not a bad theory. After all, it wasn't Jason's memories that made him who he was. It was the loss of them compounded with brain damage after AJ's car accident. His entire personality changed from the aspiring Quartermaine doctor to the stoic mob enforcer. If Drew suffered enough brain trauma in Pentonville, the same switch could have been flipped in him as in Jason. It's just taking a bit longer to activate. Israeli hostage sister on my public speech about the hostage crisis. Heck, they may no longer look alike thanks to plastic surgery, but they are identical twins. Jason's gone, and with Steve Burton busy on contract as Days of Our Lives Harris, it doesn't seem he'll be back anytime soon, but Drew still has his memories. Actually, scratch that, as we just learned that Burton has finished filming at the Peacock Sutzer. Laura Wright even joked that that's the real reason Carly is with Drew. He's the best stand-in for Jason, and now he may be turning into an even better one. Drew may have gone his own way since learning he wasn't really Jason, but still remembering his twin's life is a big deal. How much of a push would it really take to Jasonize him? Jason is dead. Long live Drewson. Fans tuning in to ABC's primetime special celebrating General Hospital's 60th anniversary got more than they expected. Why? Because during the final moments, it was revealed that Steve Burton, who recently revealed he was no longer playing Days of Our Lives Harris, will be returning to Port Charles. The news came at the special's end when 3 doors were shown. Laura Wright, Carly, walked through one, declaring, "You know what they say. When one door closes, the second door opened, and through it walked Kelly Monaco, Sam, who finished her co-star sentence with, 'Another door opens.' At that point, the door between the 2 women opened to reveal a shadowy figure, and when the person stepped forward, it was Burton, clad in Jason's trademark black jeans, t-shirt, and leather jacket. Happy anniversary, General Hospital, The actor said, "Stay tuned. Big things are coming to Port Charles." You can check out the clip below. Viewers will recall that Burton's alter ego was supposedly killed back in November of 2021 when a tunnel collapsed as he pursued nefarious baddie Peter August. But of course, no body was found, leaving the door open for his return. In the real world, Burton's exit had come about when, at the height of the COVID crisis, he refused to comply with ABC's vaccine mandate. "Maybe one day, if these mandates are lifted, I can return and finish my career as Jason Morgan," he said at the time. "That would be an honor." Now, it appears that his hope has come to fruition. Jason's return to the canvas seems well-timed, given that ex-wife Sam has found another great love with Dante. And with Drew seeming to unravel before our eyes, could Carly find herself being more than a little happy to have her best friend and former, if briefly, husband back? For a more in-depth look at the stories awaiting Jason's homecoming, click here. So far, there's no word on exactly when Burton will last air on Days or when he might show up in Port Charles. Never let it be said that Steve Burton can't keep a secret. After he taped the segment of the special celebrating 60 years of General Hospital, his lips remained zipped. But how did they keep everybody else from spilling the beans? "We tried to keep it super low profile in the building," he tells Daily Drama. "Here's the thing. Once you start telling makeup, hair, wardrobe, it's hard. It's supposed to be hush-hush, but I'm going back in the building. You can't just drop me in the dressing room and then take me up to stage and shoot something without people noticing." In other words, the operation was as stealthy as a WSB mission. As for Burton's homecoming, it was incredible going back, he says. "Just the welcome back from everybody on the lot, starting with the people at the gate. It was amazing." Burton is well aware that his reappearance on air has to be equally incredible, and he may have figured out the perfect way to ensure the desired OMG response. "When Jason first turned into Jason Morgan, I drove through the Quartermaine den on the dirt bike to rebel," he says. "So I should just ride through Sonny's wall on a Harley." Only a day before Burton's return to General Hospital was announced, he revealed that he had wrapped his run on Days of Our Lives as Harris Michaels. Back in the day, the character was a supporting player who was as preppy as Jason Quartermaine. When Burton reprised the role, first on Beyond Salem, then on Days of Our Lives, the character came to more and more resemble Jason, right down to Harris' wardrobe. We had better hope that General Hospital has its defibrillator panels charged. It's likely to need him when Steve Burton makes his comeback as Jason Morgan in early 2024. Ahead of the Emmy winner's return, he praised executive producer Frank Valentini for the way that he broke the news of the fan favorite's on-screen resurrection during the soap's 60th anniversary special in primetime. He did an amazing job with this reveal of, "One door closes, another one opens, because that's what I said in my Instagram video when I left," Burton said during an interview with ABC's Chicago affiliate. "I believe that in my life, when one door closes, another door is gonna open. That's how I've lived my whole life," he added. "And when I did get let go by General Hospital, I was able to go to Days of Our Lives for a little while as the long-gone character of Harris Michaels. That door closed, and now this door has opened again." Though Burton has been soap popping since the 1980s, he's excited. He said, to be going back to the show on which he spent the most time. "I mean, it's been a big part of my life. It's enabled me to do so many things in my life and open so many other doors for myself and my family. It's been incredible. So to return home, see my friends and family there, it's been amazing." The question remains, how exactly will Jason manage to cheat death yet again? Considering that he was the last victim of Peter August's reign of terror in 2021, that's gonna be no mean feat. "All I know is I'm buried in a cave in Greece somewhere," he said. "That's all I know." Jaws dropped when the primetime special celebrating the 60th anniversary of General Hospital revealed that Steve Burton would be reprising his role of Jason Morgan. Only a day earlier, the Emmy winner had announced that he had wrapped his return engagement as Days of Our Lives Harris Michaels. Now he was set to slip back into Stone Cold's trademark leather jacket and tiny black t-shirt before early 2024 became mid-2024. When you imagine a prisoner of war, is this what you imagine? But the shock of the actor's comeback to Port Charles is going to pale next to the surprises that lay in store once Jason rises from the grave, so to speak. And no, we don't mean that he's going to start wearing colors other than black, black and more black. As we know, but he doesn't yet, a whole lot has changed since he became the final casualty of Peter August's reign of terror. For starters, Sonny's pulled a white swap. Drew came back from the dead and picked up where his late brother left off. A younger man has taken on the important task of rocking very small black t-shirts. Son Jake is experiencing the kind of puppy love that could bite him. And old flame Britt has been brutally snuffed out. How will Jason respond to these twists of plot? And how will his renewed presence in Port Charles crank up the excitement level to 11?